minute.
And
I
we
can
are...
see
Oh,
sequence
wrong thing.
here.
There we go. We are live. We've done it. I've done it. We've done it. We're live.
Uh,
Welcome back.
I
so
don't
you
believe
know,
you.
I
You
can
don't
see
believe
the
me?
sequencer stuff.
You don't
So
see
you
the
know,
sequencer stuff? What do you mean the
I
sequencer
can,
stuff?
I can do stuff with it. Like, I think I have admin control.
Um, I don't even know how to run the sequencing, so just don't touch it.
Okay.
Anywho, we're doing the second intro, I guess, session 0 for this campaign, involving the second set of players for this campaign outside of my Codium. So I'll do my monologue like I did with the other party. So, nearly 2 centuries ago, a desperate soldier stood on the edge of damnation, faced with an impossible choice. His comrades held captive by a devil of unimaginable power. He struck a fateful bargain. A piece of his soul and half of one yet unborn, traded for the lives of his men. The pact, sealed in blood and fire, set in motion events that would ripple through time, reshaping the world in a way no one could foresee. Now a young girl finds herself bound by echoes of that ancient deal, haunted by the day that she was chosen to fulfill the promise her ancestor made long ago. The memory still lingering. The moment she met the... Fucking, I typed this word and I don't know how to read. It's patron. I'm just not even going to do the word. Who sent her on a quest to seek a wizard beyond explanation. Little did she know this journey would not only reveal her destiny, but also lead her patron down a path of unknown purpose, with forces stirring that neither of them could yet comprehend. That's where the story begins. We find her. So the scene falls upon what looks to be a fairly busy street of... What town is this? It's in Normandy. The town is... And yeah, my formal reading is now over, so now I'm going to be all over the damn place. There we are. The town of Tithrin. One of the cities with one of the major magical colleges within the world. We find this Owlin girl wandering the streets looking for an individual who's, as of the last, probably... How long do you think Harry would have been... Or not Harry, Thomas. I just looked over Discord, saw your name was wrong. How long do you think Thomas would have been working at this school?
You know, it's a good question.
We'll say, the last several years, you've gained a name for yourself as a professor who has an interesting way of casting his spells. No one has yet been able to kind of explain it, as you don't seem to leave any kind of arcane trace behind whenever casting any sort of magic that you've done. And you are one of the, probably one of, I wouldn't say the best teachers within the college, but you are up there on the list of the professors and stuff that are, renowned within this college. So this Owlin girl looking for this particular human man who's at the moment currently enjoying his lunch break at one of the small cafes near the college. As you kind of like move along, the streets, pushing through, what crowd there is, you do spot him. I don't think... Yeah, you spot him, but long before he ever spots you. So what would you like to do? As you notice this individual, I need to turn on the music.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm eating.
Yeah, you're not looking for danger because you're in a very familiar place to you.
I'm very relaxed. I'm leaning back. I got my leg over my other leg, sipping like a coffee or something.
Okay.
I'm also
So
really old. I'm like 85 years old.
So I mean,
So, you know.
book in hand. Obviously, I'm wearing my robe, so it's kind of like tucked in. Like I kind of look like I go to the school. Do I go to the school? That's a good question.
No,
I don't think I do.
you recently entered Normandy. You were given your quest from your patron to find him probably a zenith or two ago, and it's taken you all this time to get to here because you did have to travel fairly far.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where you're from.
I hope I didn't miss anything. I heard a car alarm and I thought it was mine.
You didn't miss nothing.
No,
right?
you-
Panic.
Panic.
So I'm thinking,
And then I grabbed my gun.
would I be able to? Because is this just like a regular courtyard, or is it like a food hall courtyard?
It's like a think of like the
like a
streets of like
cafe.
Paris or something, and you have like the cafes on the side of this walkway area, and there's like
Okay.
the benches, not the benches, but like the small tables outside like the
Small
coffee shop
tables
or
outside,
something.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's sitting at one of
Alright,
those by himself. Yeah, you had to
Okay,
travel
alright.
from Osmond to this country, which is a fairly large distance, and you had no money to do it, so it was mostly like through the
Flying or
the help of
walking?
your through the help of your patron, sneaking through like TSA and sneaking onto boats and doing other things to get here.
All right. So what I do, I really like kind of since I know who that's the person I need to find. I'll walk up slowly. Trying to think. Which way is he facing and which way am I coming from? Like, am I coming from behind him or like towards him?
It'd be like front left, like you're coming at like 10 o'clock from where he's looking.
Okay, so I'm in front of him. All right, so I just start walking that way, and I just pull up a chair and just sit with him at the table.
I'm more just like taken aback than anything. I'm like, who? Whoomst?
I just put my fingers in like the let's make a deal position. You know what I'm talking about.
You're steepling your fingers at me. Oh.
Yeah.
I need to assert dominance here, right? So I'm gonna like put my coffee down, right? I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna nose up just a little bit. I'm gonna steeple my fingers as well. Hello, child. How may I help?
You're actually would I know his name?
Trying to think if your patron would have told you his name or just a description. I don't think you would have been told his name. I think you would have given a description of him.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't know his name.
I have been told from my sources. We don't need to get into that now.
Sources, from
that-
someone as young as you?
Long story, whatever. I was told to find someone who looks exactly like you do.
That's odd. For what purpose?
You know, that's a good question. I just start like just start tapping my head.
I actually have no idea.
I'm gonna level with
just
you.
told to find you.
When you said my sources, all I can think of is he's gonna think you work for the fantasy TSA or not TSA IRS. Who come to collect your taxes that you haven't paid yet.
As it
Sitting
turns
here
out,
like
I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Our sources tell you own a 1973 BMW.
yeah. And you didn't pay your taxes on that, and I'm gonna need to collect.
Yeah.
No,
There's a warrant out for your
Have a heart attack
arrest.
and Die, all right?
Yeah.
Then and
There's
there.
a warrant out for your arrest if you do not pay me this much money.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm saying I'm not entirely sure. I was just told I need to find you.
Bit of a queer request.
I mean,
pick up my coffee again and sip.
I
Keep it
travel.
close to my nose.
I traveled pretty far.
And you don't even know why.
I'm assuming it's for a good reason, and trying to like sort of like talk to my patron at the same time as not revealing I have one.
Mentally just screaming at your patron, dude, what the fuck? You were supposed to get back to me yesterday. I sent an email and everything.
I'll say, like, as you're doing this, like, in your head, like, for a moment, you almost feel like you see her, like, standing behind him, kind of, like, making a gesture with her hand, like, go on, keep going.
I don't even know why I'm here. I'm scared.
I will say, you do know that your purpose of coming and finding him is because he's supposed to be getting a job soon that your patron has asked you to try to join him on, and by any means convince him to take you with him.
Okay.
But has said, like, don't specifically say that, because then that just seems weird.
See, now we're getting into stuff that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
Me either. All right, here we go. So here's the deal. I remember now. And I don't know why this would have slipped past, and it's kind of embarrassing on my part, and I apologize. You work at the college, correct?
I do.
I wanted to get an apprenticeship. I want to learn everything I can, and I wanted to work under you.
So I immediately, like, eyes locked, right? I put the coffee down and I lean forward into my steepling position.
Like I was told that you'd be able to help me learn and grow as a person, and in my magic and everything, and in all my studies. And I'll pull out my book and I'll set it on here, and like, this is literally everything I know from birth till now. Like I've been cataloging everything. But no, you can't see it. It's mine. And I tuck it back into my closet.
So immediately I'm like interested, right? You could tell.
This is everything you need to know about me, but you can't look at it.
Don't look at any of it. But this is everything. It's like one page.
It's like 3 pages of like world religion. Like, this is not.
It's like perfectly laid out block text of just like back to front 3 pages with like random doodles all over the place.
Yeah.
And they're really good doodles.
They're really good doodles. All right. So I'm looking, I'm staring, right? I'm glancing down at the stuff that you like took out. Do I catch anything on these papers?
It's just my book. It's a closed book.
Yeah,
it's just a closed.
Okay. If you want to roll insight on seeing if you can like get an idea of the kind of person she is.
Don't mind me as I look up what my insight is. +1, so it's a 15.
You rolled a 15. All right. Okay. Xena, give a portion of what he would get out of you, but not everything. That makes sense.
So the
minor details,
like just things about me, or like my personality, or like
what he could be able to entail from you based on the
brief interaction.
The brief interaction, as well as the condition of your journal.
General temperament, possibly your organization skills, things of that nature.
So I would say the best way to see it is very neat, very organized. The book is like perfect condition. None of the pages are ripped. Like, and I did tell you that I came on a long journey, and if with the book being in pristine condition, it means I took very good care of it. and kind of like not like timid with the book. Like it's mine. It's one of those things. It's like how people have like a family heirloom that they don't want anyone to touch. Like that's kind of how I am with the book. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's me.
I mean, like I show it, but it doesn't mean you can touch it. Uh, let's see. I mean, my clothes are, I would assume, be pretty well kept up if I want to keep some kind of like appearance. Think like you see, I got OCD. Everything's neat. Everything's right. I don't have a feather out of place. I'm making sure everything's all organized.
Meanwhile, I'm over here looking like a damn poker player. I am giving you nothing to work with. Blank faced. The only like giveaway that I'm mildly interested is the fact I'm kind of leaning forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
is that enough to give? I could.
yeah, that was
I could
good.
more. Okay, cool.
They gave an idea of your personality type thing to him. So
I'm gonna like give it a good like 10 seconds of just like kind of taking you in for a second, right? And I'm gonna ask you, where does magic come from?
Well, it depends on who you ask. I mean, it can come from, a patron. It can come from life force in your body. The nature itself. It's everywhere.
Simplistic, specific, but not wrong. But that's not what I asked. Your magic, yours. Where does it come from?
I'll point my finger at him and be like, I think you're prying a little too much right there, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I kind of just get like this mildly disappointed look, Emotions, child, emotion. Magic cannot happen without your want.
Yeah, you're right. Because you have to do it.
They're derived from your feelings. They are empowered by your feelings. It's something I've taught for a long time, but I'm sorry, I was taken aback at the fact that on my character sheet it says I'm 3'2".
Wait, what?
My character sheet says small as well, and I'm pretty sure I'm 5'11".
I don't think that's correct. I'm a human.
All right, I'm just gonna level with you. I didn't do that, so that was all you.
I'm a 220-pound, 85-year-old fucking midget.
Bulky little guy.
Bulky man. I'm thick with it. All right. I don't know how that happened, but anyway. So I'm looking at her and I go, sincerely, I'm interested, right? But given the amount of forethought that you've already given it, I'm surprised you didn't give it a little more.
And while he was saying his whole thing, I actually like kind of opened my book in my lap and I'm like writing everything down. Just because because I'm learning more. I'm just gonna keep going just because I'm enjoying listening to him speak about magic and where it comes from and doing things, even though I might not show it in the face.
Now here's a good question. Are you writing in Common or are you writing in another language?
let's do common.
Okay.
Now, I might have some other things later, like stuff that I don't want other people to know, and that's going to be written in Abyssal.
Okay.
So, like, stuff that I don't want people to know if they do take it is in a language that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. So, I wanted to check on that. That was a good detail just to get a good grounding on, I think. I guess in this moment, is there any more RP between the two of you in this moment?
Well, I mean, I wasn't entirely, but we could move on if time requires.
No. Time does not require. I'm just trying to figure out like how much you talk about before you realize that your lunch break is over.
I mean, my job is to teach, and I do like teaching. So, I mean, I probably pay attention to the time.
Well, yeah,
don't know-
I'm letting
I
the
don't
RP
know how
happen,
far-
and then once the
I don't-
RP is done, is generally like that's when you can, your thing is done.
I would probably play it like I check my watch after I say it. I gotta ask, what time period esque are we like playing with?
I would assume lunchtime.
It
Midday.
Or like technology?
My bad.
I would assume a lunchtime.
This fucking guy.
This man thinking with his stomach, bro. That's awesome.
God, I could
Uh,
use it. But anyway,
it
no,
is
like technology wise.
so the 200-year period that had happened. So the war had brought in technology and stuff. Now it's more of a modern era. So like, you guys have cell phones and other things like the internet, things like that by this point.
I take out my old timey brick flip phone.
Yep, I was 100% like he's got a flip phone. This old man does not have he does not have a dragon fruit phone because we're not doing Apple.
No.
We're calling it dragon fruit.
I don't have no Pear or Samsung Smaznug
Smaznug,
Smaznug Milky Way or whatever.
the plain phone.
I notice that you keep like checking the phone for the time, right?
Oh, no, I check it once and I go, I must return to class. If you excuse me.
So
Do you mind if I shadow the class?
You have office hours, not a class, for this day. So you just need to be in your office and waiting for people to come in, essentially.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I let you know.
So I go,
This
I
is
must
CM.
return to the office, and I stand up and ask if you could shadow me.
Yeah, just come with. Like pretty much be your assistant for the day to see what it would be like before I would fully come under your wing.
I stop, I look back, and I'm like, why not? Come along.
I gather my things real quick, and I'll leave a little extra money on the table as a tip for when they do come and clean.
Okay.
Clean the table after and all that stuff, and then I'll follow.
So you follow him back, to the college or whatever, through the various hallways, all the way up to one of the upper levels where most of the professors have their offices. Pressing into the office, it's about what you'd expect from a professor's office, and I'll just pull up the map so you guys can see it.
I'm just gonna leave 2 copper pieces, by the way, and I subtracted it from my character sheet already.
Yeah.
So,
toggle these for stream, and then we activate. Perfect. So, you guys arrived at the office. Simple design. Bookshelves on either side of the room. Off to the left side.
It's basic as shit.
Yeah, off to the left side, there's a glass containing various items, some of which are of common and uncommon, magical, or uncommon magical items. Nothing super exciting by any means. Items that were placed in, or were allowed to be put in here by the college. On the other opposite side of it, a filing cabinet and a desk that just has various papers on it, as well as a lamp. And by the door, another, cabinet of sorts. You keep, various things within. As well as, so on your desk, you had papers that you were currently going through, as well as a lodestone that you had acquired some time ago. Never been able to figure out what this lodestone does. And anyone who has attempted to cast the Identify spell on it has had some negative effects happen to them.
So what you're saying is spontaneous combustion.
No, more of like sudden surge of blindness that lasts for like an hour, or people that develop a migraine that pretty much incapacitates them for like a good 30 minutes. Things like that. Like, whatever this object is, it's fighting being identified because of the power it contains, but nobody knows how to use said power. So you just have it on your desk because you just acquired it one day and you don't know where.
Can I look inside the box and see if I of like magical trinkets and see if I recognize anything?
Yeah. So
as
in,
like a
I'm
talking
like
point.
side-eyeing her as she does this because I don't want people touching my trinket.
yeah. So
I mean, like my hands behind my back, like just looking at the glass.
like as
like,
you
being
look
respectful.
inside, like it's nothing too impressive. There's like one of the, like there's a folded up cloak of billowing in there. There's a glamour weave in there as well. That's folded up and kind of just like stashed with a little name tag in front of it. There's a few rings in there. They look to do nothing of like extreme, like they don't have any extreme effects. Like one of them literally just lets you cast prestidigitation. There's one item in there that's kind of intriguing because it doesn't really. You actually roll me an Arcana check to see if you identify this specific item.
Arcana. Ooh, cool.
Okay, 19. That's perfect. There's a little top hat in there, and it has a label in front of it that just says is a hat of disguise. You know this hat specifically when attuned to someone allows them to change their appearance at will, essentially casting disguise self at will.
I pointed out. Oh, do I know the name of the item? Like, even though it's labeled.
Yeah, you've heard of it before. This is something like in your studies you came across.
Okay. I'll point it out and say, you get a nice top hat of disguise in here. I really do like your little collection that you have.
I give a little smirk and I go, sometimes I wear the disguise hat to class and say I'm a substitute. I catch some students out like that.
No, you're funny, you know that?
I'm proud of
I've never had a student misbehave since.
I've never had
Gotta keep them on their toes. Never let them know your next move. Damn, this professor is baller, bro.
Why did I get reminded of the joke? A couple of guys at work stopped me doing math on the back of some drywall. They asked me what I was doing, and I said I was calculating the time until I died. They laughed until I started calculating theirs. I don't know why.
That's crazy. Anyways, as you reapproach the desk, you watch Thomas as the lodestone that is sitting, essentially being used as a paperweight by this point, as she approaches the desk, for a brief moment kind of almost hums and produces a slight reddish glow to it before it fades again.
I'm in like panic mode right now, right? Because this is probably something out of my expertise, right? I've been messing with this thing for the last like I don't fucking know, like 30 years, and I haven't
I was
been
about to
able
say
to
the
get
same
a
number, yeah.
single reaction out of it, and then this random lady magically shows up with literally no idea as to why she's here to wanting to talk to me, and now it's going off.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I pick up the lodestone, right? I'm like gonna slowly reach for the lodestone and put my hand on it.
It's cold, crystal sphere that's not really, it feels normal. It doesn't feel like it produced any energy. It seemed to have just responded to something.
I pick it up and I wave it back, like side to side, past the owlkin.
As you get closer to her again, a very faint, red glow reappears again as it's going towards her, and as it gets pulled away, it fades again. Zinni, Zinna, you would know, you would have the feeling that your patron's presence is with you at the moment, and it almost feels like she's standing behind you with her hands on your shoulders.
In my head, I'll am I able to talk to my patron without actually speaking?
You can, with your thoughts, you can try to communicate with her.
Cool. I'll try and communicate with her and be like, "What are you doing?" like just as a.
You can see my character getting like almost angry, I guess you could say.
As he swings this orb angrily around the room. She's going to, you hear her voice almost like whispering into your ear that just says, just a little push in the right direction. Don't worry. It'll all work out.
And after hearing that information, I'll speak towards Thomas, saying that's a cool paperweight you got. Like, as like a little trying to like brush it off. It's like, that's neat.
That's a cool little trick you're doing, man.
Hey man, that's pretty hard.
Dab me up, brother. Dab me up.
It's probably not going to be the reaction you thought, right? I'm immediately gonna like open a drawer and just toss it in and slam it closed and lean forward and like serious. Who are you?
Well, Zenna. My friends call me Zen. Well, I say friends. It's kind of an understatement or overstatement, actually. A lot of my time I just spent time studying at the church of it would be Norman, correct? That's where I was at. I think that's what we talked about.
You would say that as an alias of like, I guess yeah, because that's the god that essentially the whole college worships essentially or follows. So yeah, you would have been Norman just to blend in.
Just a Church of Norman. Just did some studying, and I figured you'd be able to teach me more, and that's why I'm here.
But I turn my head to the side to purposefully give you a side eye.
You've broken the professor.
I'm gonna insight check this, right?
All right, roll an
Random
insight
mysterious
check.
person that comes up to me with no idea as to why she's doing it, that magically just happens to set off my magical lodestone that I've been studying for the last 30 years.
Roll me a deception to counter his Insight?
I'm sorry. It was a natural 20.
Damn.
13.
There's
so-
definitely
so
more to
hold
this. You know, so there's definitely more to this chick than than she's what she's giving you. She's definitely. There's definitely something that's driving her to do this more than just a curiosity. But you're not entirely sure. You're not 100% sure what that is, and she does seem ever so slightly distracted.
I'm debating right now. All right, you're seeing emotions going like all over the place.
I will say, as you are having these emotions as well, and you kind of like place your hand on the desk, you realize underneath the paper that's sitting in the middle of the desk, there is a folded letter with a very peculiar looking wax seal upon it. A wax seal that you've never seen before. That is specifically for, let me find the name. It is a picture of the symbol itself. Pretty much looks as if it's like the symbol of like a mechanical heart of sorts. Almost like a heart made of metal is essentially what you would describe it as, with the letters IH pretty much embedded into this heart that's in the wax symbol.
I'm gently slide it out from under the paper, right? I'll pick it up. And I'm staring at Xeno like the whole time now, right? After I noticed the paper. And
I'm
gonna
sitting
bring
with my hands on my lap, very elegant, very demure. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna bring
Can't
the
get away
paper
from
up, right? Up to the side, right? So I can keep an eye on her, and I'm like, rip the wax real quick and open it.
You open the letter to find very, very nice handwriting, which is weird considering most people just, use a typewriter or like other things to just like print it out. This is the first time you've gotten a very nicely written like cursive letter from somebody. Reading through the letter, it is from an individual that goes by the name Atlas Ironheart, who has an interest in your magical talents, as well as has a job they wish to invite you to their estate to aid with. There's a note as well that, if you choose to accept this invitation, there's a specific rune on the bottom of it that pretty much states if you complete the rune, the cost for the trip will essentially be transported to you so that you can go and join him, with the the contract of you have to use it to get to him, essentially. And there is also a note in there to bring anyone that you feel that would be useful to this mission of his.
Now my alarm bells are going fucking nuts. Absolutely insane. Like, would I be able to roll an investigation check to try and like connect the dots here?
Sure, I'll let you roll investigation to try to connect dots here.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Please don't tell me you rolled another natural 20, bro. That's
I'm fucking showing my fucking rolling board here. You could pop it open at any time,
What the fuck, dude? You need to switch your dice. That dice has been blessed by God himself. Has just literally given you everything
I
you
haven't
need.
touched the red ones here. I haven't done anything with those yet. I've only ever rolled the metal dice, because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, they're fucking weighted, bro.
They have to be, man. They have to be.
They literally have to be weighted. That's fucking crazy.
But how do you test that with metal dice?
I don't know. Anyways, okay. Connecting the dots, you get the sensation there's no way that she is in cahoots with whoever's in this letter. And it's too good to be a coincidence that she's here at the same time that you receive the letter, and that there's more than likely, even though you may be a man of the arcane and a man of science type deal, the only explanation that you have is there is some sort of form of fate that pushed her into your life at this exact moment. And the lodestone kind of proves that.
I'm trying to get my distinguished gentleman of a dice bag in the frame.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's such a lad. Look at him. I love him.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Anyway, I'm gonna sit there. I'm leaning on my right armrest. Fingers on like my cheek to hold up my face.
I know exactly what pose you're
Staring
doing.
blankly into the middle distance between the letter and Xena
Bro, I do this at
for like
work.
a full 2 minutes.
I do this at
And
work.
eventually-
What are you doing?
I'm gonna sit there and just be, well, who am I to go against fate?
As you say that, there's a knock on your door as 3 individuals, slowly shuffle their way in. Look to be students.
No. I have a specific interaction, right?
Yeah.
They knock on the door, and I want the door to quote unquote magically open by itself.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Typing you a thing.
Don't ignore that the picture is all the same person. I haphazardly generated a picture, gave up because it kept fighting me on it, and just went with this one. So, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but if you hover over your characters, it shows your ID card in the corner of the screen for you lot. So,
Oh, hi. That's cool.
the stream does not get that benefit because I am blocking it if I was to do it through the stream. So, okay, you've jerry-rigged this office to be able to just open the door with a lever. So yeah, door opens, 3 individuals come in. The first one kind of, steps forward and just kind of says, let's see here. Sorry to interrupt you, Professor, in whatever this conversation is, but he takes another step forward, seeming a bit hesitant. One of his buddies behind him, a little bit of sweat on his head. The other one kind of trying not to make eye contact as this is happening. And the one in front kind of gestures as he, steps forward, standing pretty much next to Xena, and gestures to the stone and says, we require the lodestone.
You mean the one that's in the desk?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's not pointing to. He says, we require the lodestone, sir. And you see him kind of like move a hand oddly, like underneath the cloak that he's wearing. The other's kind of doing a similar motion.
Oh boy.
What would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna be completely ignorant of the situation. That's what.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna be like, well, I have the lodestone, but why do I give it to you?
We require it for things that are outside your pay grade.
Who are you?
look to each other for a moment and just say, that's not really important. Where's the lodestone? We need it right now.
I mean, somewhere. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while.
One of the ones in the back is going to draw a short crossbow, or a light crossbow, and say, "Where's the lodestone, old man?" And I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh man, here we go.
A 20.
God damn.
Hold on,
It's not a nat 20, but it's
Yeah, I
20.
know.
I
Xena's
do move
not.
my distinguished
Xena's
gentleman.
not here to play.
I
roll
did
through.
not do. I
Just
did
roll-
not do well.
What'd you roll?
Just roll initiative through.
Yeah. Foundry just makes it easier.
Man, no.
Probably do better on Foundry, to be honest. The algorithm has been favoring people. Do you see the combat tab? We're going to learn how to do this as a group. That's what these session zeros are for, learning the Foundry features.
Man, I don't want. I
21.
want to roll my actual dice.
All right.
It's not the same. I would have taken the 2.
I can give you the 2 if you want the 2.
I mean, it would have been a 4, but it's not the point.
I can give you the 4 if you want the 4.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Hold
On that
let me
note,
turn my music down.
battle music time. Please load. No freaking way it stopped loading. The battle music's not working. Why now?
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
For me,
It's
it
not
is.
playing. It's not playing on my end. That's the issue. So I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be the wrong song, but I'm gonna. Bam. There we go. I fixed it. We fixed the music. Anyways, he walked away. Is he back? It is his turn.
Yes.
Okay. It is your turn, as this individual has pulled the crossbow on you and pretty much told you to give up the lodestone, old man. What would you like to do, sir?
Mildly panic.
Okay.
Mildly panic.
Yeah?
Are you checking your messages?
Oh, you're doing it that way. Okay, so the thing you have would work essentially as a firebolt. I don't think did I
Essentially would.
did I give you the thing that you were supposed to have? I think I gave you.
We got an
Sure.
abacus and a crowbar.
Never gave you your pistol. That's crazy. Give me a second. I will add you I will give you the thing you're supposed to have because I thought I gave it to you, but apparently I did not. The one you need is this the one? Oh god, which one is which? This one's the one. Yep. If you look on here now, you have a pocket pistol. It does 1d8 of damage. So it's the equivalent of a firebolt. There you go. We fixed the problem.
Yeah, but you also spoiled like a lot.
Nah. You have your arcane focus and everything else too. It's fine. Hey, what good wizard doesn't carry a pistol for when they run out of spell slots?
A lot actually. Did you do it on the Foundry one?
Yes,
did it on
because
Foundry.
the one that there's this thing is not on D&D and Beyond. I had to import it from 5e tools.
Yeah.
Just think of it this way: roll the dice. You do d8 of damage if you hit.
I
That's
don't know how to do it in here. Oh, that's how. Alright. First things first. I want to kick the corner of the desk out.
Okay.
Like, trip this guy up.
I will say that I will let you do a bonus action, athletics.
Hiya. That's a 15.
15. I'm gonna have him roll athletics against your little trick. Oh yeah, he doesn't. We don't have a modifier for that, so we just roll straight strength. Yeah, he face plants. You watch as his head hits the corner of the desk, and he just kind of like tumbles to the floor, holding his face, and has been knocked prone.
Damn, must have rolled a 1.
He did roll a 1.
Damn. Sucks to be him as I firebolt this guy.
Okay, roll the attack.
I gotta remember how I got to it. Bang. That doesn't roll. Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
also,
Ian.
if you right click on them, there's a little target button that's underneath the gear button. If you click on that, and
we
then
have access to that.
look
The gear
in
button.
the gear button, there's a target underneath it. If you right click on the icon of the person you're
We don't
attacking.
have access to that.
You should.
The
Because
gear. The gear.
Actually, top left corner of your screen, you see the token controls button. If you click on the token controls, there is a targeting thing that you can click on, and then you can click on targets.
You can double right click.
Oh, that's the other way to do it, is double right click?
Yeah.
Oh, not for me,
Okay,
but for you
well.
guys.
I knew
Now,
that part.
In the
You
chat,
confused
if you go into the chat, you'll see your thing has appeared. And then you just click attack, and that's how you roll. Foundry's a little
That's
weird.
kinda-
We're gonna learn. It's a learning thing as a group.
Kind of gay.
You missed.
I could just roll.
You fire this at the individual who kind of like panics and like ducks out of the way, avoiding your firebolt. One that happens in a flash that nobody quite understands why it happens the way it does, but it does. So you avoid your attack, ducking out of the way. That would be the end of your turn unless you want to move.
I am gonna wanna. Not selected on the right thing.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot with a
I
fireball.
wanna cast firebolt on myself. Critical hit.
Ow! Okay. It is now Xena's turn. Or Zin. I'll just call you Zin.
Is it this one with the crossbow?
Yes, that one is the one who currently has a crossbow out. So that one pulled out a crossbow, this one pulled out a dagger, this one's on the ground.
Okay, the one that pulled out a crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually and this may be a little crazy. This might show a little bit about me, right? I'll turn, look at the one with the crossbow. Crossbow. I will do. Make sure. Cast. Command, and I'll tell him to drop. So he has to make a
Okay.
DC 13 wisdom.
I think if you click the button for him.
There's no
I can do
button.
this.
Oh,
He fails. He
He
immediately.
fails.
You watch as he throws his hands up, like kind of throws his hands to the side, and drops the crossbow to the ground. Let's see if there's a disarmed button. I don't think there is, but that'd be really cool. No, there doesn't appear to be. Yeah, so he drops his crossbow just on the ground and just kind of like, in a moment of panic, just kind of like unsure what has happened. That's way too big of an icon for what? He's gone. I've deleted him.
Nice.
There we go.
And he's dead.
Yeah, he
No,
just
so-
faded out of existence. No. So yeah, he just throws his crossbow on the ground, super confused on what has happened to him. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I
you
don't
can't
think
do?
there is anything else I can do.
Okay.
No, there's not.
He got removed out of the combat encounter. Which
I can move. I'm assuming I'm not gonna provoke attack of opportunity.
no, because he's prone. He's prone, so he
yeah.
can't.
So I'm gonna kind of like step back to the other side of the table.
Okay. It's first the prone student's turn, or man who looks like student. He is going to spend half his movement to stand up. He is then going to... He's going to draw a dagger and swing it at you, Thomas.
Man, I'm just a normal guy. Why are you doing this to me?
He is going to slash you across the chest with the dagger. And is going to inflict 2 points of damage as he slashes you. Also, it automates the stuff, so whenever you do the damage and you have someone targeted, it works.
That's
Yeah,
cringe.
it'll do the damage.
So I don't have to do the whole right-click, change the hit thing, accidentally type the wrong number in, kill his character on accident. I don't have to do that no more. He slashes you, though, and that is the end of his turn. This one is going to retrieve his crossbow as his action as he kind of fumbles it a little bit. And that is all he can do. Actually, he'll move closer to Zine. And the last one, who also has his dagger out, is going to move towards the professor. He is also going to slash at you with a dagger. He's also going to hit you with said dagger.
TPK session 0.
And you take another 2 points as 2 people have slashed at you with a dagger. It is now your turn, Thomas.
TPK session 0.
The other party didn't have an issue with this type of encounter. I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know. We're both magic caster.
Both magic casters in
In a hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, I guess they are both melee characters.
I got 9 health. Like, we gotta...
I'm dying, please.
It hurts. But Thomas, what would you like to do?
Cry.
Crying is a free action.
Damn it, I have like 4 other actions. I don't even know what I can do.
You could sucker punch someone in the face. You could try to cast your fireball.
I mean, I could. I take out my abacus and begin mathing.
What is my
What
probability
are
of
my-
survival?
Precisely. No, I'm gonna. I don't even know. I'm gonna punch that guy in the face.
Roll me an unarmed strike to punch that guy in the face.
I targeted him and the thing didn't come up.
You gotta click it on your character sheet as well.
Yeah, you have to go to your inventory and then it should be under weapons, unarmed strike.
Roll that attack!
Stupid.
Oh! Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. And now hit the damage button.
I don't want. Feeble
Ouch.
old man tries to fight back against fucking.
I'm gonna roll something for him real fast to see if he actually,
Damn.
he is, where's the button I'm looking for? He's knocked unconscious. This man clearly can't take a punch. You punch this dude square in the nose, and you watch as
No
his
one
head,
ever
like,
expects the
yeah,
wizard to
yeah, nobody expects the wizard professor to sucker punch the shit out of a student. You punch him in the nose, though, like blood splurts out of his nose, and he just kind of like head whips back really far, and as he's falling, he kind of like looks up at you, and then eyes kind of roll back as he just hits the deck. You do have a bonus action. I will let you punch again if you want to use your bonus action. Punch.
I'm gonna fucking.
This old man decided to throw hands. He woke up and chose violence this morning.
Yeah, honestly. Fuck it. Why not?
Damn. Roll the damage.
What? Oh, okay.
That hit.
No, 1.
It's gonna do one. Unarmed strike
Yeah.
is 1 damage plus your strength modifier.
I have a 0. Oh no.
All right, another con save to see if this guy stay. This guy's knocked prone. He's not unconscious, but he's prone. Again. He's like holding his nose, like rolling around on the ground, just like,
God.
oh, what the fuck?
I just realized I can never do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, because you would heal people. No.
No, I just do
yeah.
0 damage.
Yeah, Zin, it is your turn.
All right, it's my turn. In like 1 movement because he got close to me, and like first thing I think of is he wants to steal my book. I pull out my knife.
About to stab a bitch.
It just
I got a
goes
knife
straight
too.
for it.
Damn. As he like runs towards you, he kind of like jumps backwards a little bit. I'll let you use your bonus action to attack again.
Oh. Augies. God fucking. Like, I do quick 2 slashes during his jump back,
Yeah.
and I miss both of them.
If I could do a backflip, I'd totally do a backflip right now, because that's crazy. Alright, it's now the prone student's turn. He is going to get to his feet, and once again try to stab at thee. He's gonna miss Thomas! Let's go! Thomas, he swings at you. As he does, you ready for it this time, kind of like block his hand from like continuing the swing and kind of like push him back a little bit. Student is gonna try to point blank shoot you with a crossbow, my owl friend.
Okay.
It's probably not gonna work out in his favor, but it worked out in his favor. He's good.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're unconscious. She takes a shot to the chest and is knocked unconscious on the spot, kind of in this moment, just kind of, yeah. This is not going as I had planned, but here we go. Last bandit. Or, not bandit, last student. Yeah.
2 wizard.
I didn't think about this, okay? I balanced it, thinking I balanced it. I was wrong. Thomas, it's your turn.
Where's the school security?
There's the guy who's prone, who hasn't gotten up yet. Oh, no, he did get up. Sorry. He did get up, and he swung at you. And then there's the one who just shot Xena in the face. Our chest, I mean.
I'm
She has
gonna blast that man in the face. Oh.
That a critical? Let's go! Roll that critical strike damage. Was that with critical?
Yay.
That was critical.
That is critical.
That's the wrong guy. Let me fix the thing. No, that was the right guy. You're shooting the guy on the ground,
It
right?
automatically did it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm stupid. It's fine.
This fucking dude.
He's like, you just like shoot him in the chest, and he just like cries out in agony as he's like rolling around. Or he's not rolling around. He like cries out, and he's like bent over, like holding the gunshot, or not the firebolt wound. I'm saying the wrong things here. The firebolt wound is.
Oh no! I'm flat out. I have a pistol out.
You pulled out the pistol. It's no longer a secret.
Pistol.
He's like, what the fuck?
Well, no. Listen, motherfucker. You literally just said what wizard wouldn't carry a pistol in the battle.
Shh, it's fine. Yeah, he's just like what the fuck? And he's like super freaked out now. That you just pulled a gun on.
That literally zero subtlety.
I'm sorry. Half the party won't know about it, okay? Anywhom, bonus action time. What do you want to do for your bonus action? I'll let you pull the trigger again.
Shoot him again.
Okay.
I'll put another round into his ass.
What the fuck? Yeah, you don't even need to roll. How do you want to do this? He has 1 health.
Oh, I'm gonna stare at this guy like a hardcore as the wizard that sucker punched one of his guys and executed he's about to execute the other one, just calmly puts a round into his head.
Yeah, you do it, and as he's saying, like, what the fuck, and you just hold the gun up, you point it from his gut to his face, and just pull the trigger as you're staring at this guy. Roll intimidation with advantage.
You want it on Foundry, I forgot.
You can roll it in person. I will let you roll it in person if it's that
Thank
much of a big deal.
God. Thank Christ. As I don't completely lose where our intimidation is. 17.
This man is frightened.
Excellent.
He is holding. You can see him like visibly shaking. Xena, you don't need to roll death saving throws. You feel a hand kind of press over where the wound is or whatever, and you just hear, the voice of your patron just say, "You won't die here. Don't worry."
That was unexpected.
Yeah. It was a perfect timing event or whatever. That student or that individual is dead. So this one, the frightened one, he is gonna try to shoot you with a crossbow because he's freaking the fuck out. Will he succeed? Who knows? If I can just click on his stuff and figure this out. There we go. Disadvantage. He will hit you. Please don't kill him. He doesn't kill you. Good. He shoots you in the shoulder with a crossbow bolt. As he, shakily fires it, it drives into your left shoulder a little bit. Luckily, not your good arm. As you just stagger a little bit as he's, freaking out. His unconscious friend stays unconscious. Back to your turn.
I'm a firebolt him. Why not?
Okay.
As soon as I fucking figure out how to. I miss.
Damn. You want to do it again?
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you,
as long as you're giving me the option.
I'll let you do it. What the fuck?
Fuck.
That's a nat 1, bro.
Blows up in your hand. You take 17 points of damage.
Your fingers are missing.
Die instantly.
I'm gonna roll.
TPK in the first, literally the setup.
He's gonna stick around. He fumbles as he goes to reload his crossbow. I'm about to. Please don't do it. That's not what I wanted. Uno mas. Fix. I fix. Actually, I know what he's going to do because I am looking at the thing here. He's gonna move around the thing and is going to grab a hold of. He is frightened. Oh yeah, he can't come towards you. That's right. So he can't even grab his buddy. I'm just gonna have him grab. So instead, this freaked out moment, he is going to step over Xena and is going to open one of the drawers and try to rummage through it.
That would involve getting closer.
He's reaching around the desk. He is not getting towards you. He's just reaching around the desk. He's not gonna find shit because he's freaking the fuck out. It is now your turn.
He's in the wrong side of the desk anyway. I'm gonna put 2 in his chest.
Okay, fire those shots.
Oh.
Oh. Roll the damage for the first one.
A crit fail and a crit.
You fire this shot around the corner. Okay, we're gonna have a little reason for why you missed the first shot. You fire around the corner, and it immediately goes right through his head. And as he falls, you fire the second shot exactly where he would be, except for he's hitting the ground by that point.
Damn.
As this happens, Xena, your eyes reopen. As you kind of like look down, because you're out of sight of Thomas. As you look down, you do see the crossbow bolt kind of wedge itself out of your chest and fall to the ground next to you. And
Wow,
off
thanks,
the
patron
corner
god.
of your eye, you see the face of your patron kind of give you a wink before she says, you'll repay me for this later. And then just kind of disappears from you.
Damn.
And as that happens, combat has ended. I switch back to this music change is gonna be weird. I don't think that works.
Everything's all calm now.
Let's go with this one. This one works for the mood of like you don't know what the fuck's happening, and it's kind of strange that these people attacked you. So as you're both conscious again, or you know, one of you was always conscious, but what would you like to do in this moment?
I'm just gonna lean on the desk and just be like, "Dear God, I've been stabbed."
I'm like trying to frantically like on the ground, like try and find where my book is and make sure that it's not covered in blood. Just fucking.
You find it hidden away like under, you know, the cloak you're wearing. It is untouched.
Whew. And I don't really care about anything else, like about like my well-being, what the fuck just happened, all that
By this
stuff,
point,
just as long as the book is good.
Your chest is covered in blood.
I figured it would be. That's why I was looking for the book.
Yeah, you get up and it's just like you have like a dark red spot in the center of your chest, right next to your heart. The man barely missed your heart. And just like everything around it is like a deep crimson color now. Why Thomas, on the other hand, his cloak that he's wearing has just slash marks through it of the knives that just cut across his chest.
I was just an old man realizing that he somehow made it out of this alive.
An old man realizing his mortality. All right. What would you two like to do? There's two dead bodies and an unconscious body in here. The letter of, you know, accepting the man's deal, and the lodestone that they were after.
I'm just gonna look at Xena. I'm gonna look at the unconscious guy in front of me, and I go, "A mysterious stranger comes up wanting to be my apprentice, sets off my lodestone, and then I have to kill 2 people. I need to find a new field of work."
I will say, in your office, you do have a supply of healing potions. It would be enough to get you guys back to full health.
Can I toss it as hard as I can at Xena, shatter it, and hope it heals her?
You know
Like
that would not work.
Baldur's
That will not work.
Damn it.
You would do damage from breaking it, and then you would heal. Like, it would heal, but you'd still take damage. So, like, and it's not going to work on unconscious people.
Damn it.
Like,
Screw you, Baldur's Gate.
fuck you for having a good game mechanic that only works in a video game setting.
Yeah, right.
I'll pull myself off the ground, put one hand on the corner of the desk to put myself back up, and I'll have a seat in this chair.
Yeah, you're like
just like
Next
you
to
get
the
up and
dead
you like immediately slip on your own blood for a second, and then like catch yourself, and then kind of move along.
All right, I'm gonna grab the potions, right?
Yeah.
It's stupid ass dumbass program. Jesus, I'm assuming they're in like this
Yeah.
like, cabinet.
Yeah,
right here.
and you pull them out of there.
I'm gonna reach over the body. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna think about it for a second, right? And I'm gonna put the health, and then I'll put the health potion in front of Xena.
Okay.
Knock it back. Knock mine back.
I'll take it and I'll drink it.
The wound in your chest vanishes
Elegantly.
Yeah. Pinky up and all.
Yeah.
You pick it up, drink it. The dark crimson spot becomes a little less dark as the wound that was underneath all of the blood seems to disappear. Some of the blood actually reabsorbing into your body. Your clothes ruined. Can't do anything about that. But the spot where the bolt went in, you can now see, the feathers and the skin have healed entirely.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a good thing. Good thing I was here, man. They would have attacked you.
I'm like staring daggers at Xena right now.
I'm picturing the meme of what's the one guy of just the ha ha. And it's just dead serious.
Oh, Giorno.
Yeah, the Far Cry 6 meme.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
I wonder why they wanted the lodestone.
Honestly, I'm wondering why you want the same.
I never said I wanted it.
Listen, the correlations here are getting too evident, I guess you could say.
Look, I just want to work with you. I don't know these guys.
I never
at
said
all.
you knew these guys. I said you were after the lodestone.
I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a paperweight.
Ah, yes, the most common paperweight known to man, a glowing rock.
I don't know. You are a magic teacher. You do have a thing of magic trinkets, so I figured it was just one of those.
I'm like breathing hard and just pure thought.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost did the Baldur's Gate narrator thing of her logic does stand or something like that.
I'm just gonna look up and just be like, and still have yet to encounter the school security. No, nothing, D, Mr. D.
Nothing. Yeah. It's weird. Like, normally they would be here by now because you've had outbreaks in your office before. You've had people get upset and start shouting and things, and security shows up then. There hasn't been a peeper that came from the hallway.
All right, well, time to take matters into my own hands. Do I have rope?
If you have a means of tying someone up in this office, it wouldn't be specifically rope, but yeah, you have stuff that you could use.
All right.
Like
Help me tie it.
roll
Help
of
me tie
duct
him
tape
up.
or something.
I'm gonna slide this guy away from my freaking desk. I'm gonna slide these two away from my desk. Right. I'm gonna tie this guy up on the chair.
Okay, so move him over onto the chair. Restrained. Not ethereal.
And I'm gonna debate on my magical trinket box on anything that might help me in this situation.
Nothing in there would really work for. I assume you're trying to do some sort of like interrogation.
Kind of.
Yeah, there's nothing. You don't. The college specifically would only give you things that like couldn't be used in such a way.
No torture implements. Come on.
This isn't. You're not the teaching them, the dark arts or whatever, defense against the dark arts or whatever fucking Harry Potter
Hey,
did.
they it can be used for some fun stuff too. Come on.
I have an idea.
Oh man, here we go.
As I get out of the chair and walk up to the hat, and I go in there, I grab the hat, and I hand it over to you. Like, just be one of their friends. And then I'll just like lay on the ground or something.
I'm going to run a hand down the length of my wispy beard.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slide the hat on.
All right.
You can't turn around and see this guy, so congratulations on being that guy.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of like how if I could do this with the foundry thing, but because I have a means of a polymorph type thing on here. It just doesn't work at the moment just because of custom icons and stuff. So, anywho, yeah, you polymorph yourself, or not polymorph, disguise yourself as one of his allies, essentially. Quite easily with this hat. At the moment you put it on your face, the illusion forms over your head that.
Last I checked, you don't put hats on your face.
I'll stand back here so he can't see me.
Okay, so you awake. You are not awakened. You have changed yourself to look like one of them.
Wait. Logical error. Why wouldn't one of his buddies tie him to a chair?
Oh, that is a logical error. Yeah. Why am I tied up? I don't know, man. Tell me.
Look, man, you were flailing in your sleep, man.
What? It's not kinky time? Oh, I'm sorry.
Were we supposed to wait till later to do this?
Come on, I thought the mood was just right here. Oh god.
Oh no. No, I have a genius idea.
Oh no.
Alright. I'll stand next to him. Right? And let me see, what is I just want to make sure this
Oh boy, am I gonna be quote unquote tied down as well?
Yeah. We tie you down while I quote unquote
the tiny like a 15-year-old owl girl.
And while I look for the thing, I'm flipping through. I'm like, why does the boss want this anyway? Like, I'm asking you to.
I'm like panic and grab it. Just don't touch it.
Like, I'm not gonna touch it. Like, I'm just gonna
does.
rummage through the desk. Like,
Why?
to make it look like I'm doing stuff while we ask him questions.
I guess, but like.
Okay, so I assume you
I mean,
wake
it
up.
is a lodestone, so I assume it's for something. But
So you're making it look like you're tied up, and then you're waking up the guy.
Yeah, like, so he would be tied up. I'm the one looking, and I want to try and deceive him, the other guy, to see if to make him think that
Deception check.
I'm with him looking for it.
I'll give
just
you
asking
advantage because the
questions.
circumstances would allow such a thing.
oh wait, I'm disguised. I'm confused.
Deception with advantage.
You still beat him, so yeah. You do
Okay,
this
cool.
like as you're doing this, like the guy wakes up and he looks really confused and he's like, he looks towards you, Thomas, and just like, he gives you a look uh, like partial freaked out of just like trying to figure out what happened. And he just looks towards you and says, he says,
Hey, you.
how did we
You're
both
finally
get tied
awake.
up? Yeah, he's like, how did we both get tied up?
Tried to jump the border in the Imperial territory, eh? Alright, I'm gonna shrug and be like, listen. All I know is I got my ass kicked. I don't even know where the old man is.
And I'd be like, man, it took y'all forever to take care of that old man. Like, why didn't y'all get here sooner? Like trying to play into the.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? We're here for the same thing, aren't we? The lodestone.
Boss never told us there was someone else going to be here.
Well, it wouldn't be a secret
Boss
mission
never
if it
knew
wasn't a
shit.
secret mission. It
Deception
would be a
check.
secret mission if everyone knew about it.
Yeah, deception check advantage once again.
The boss never knows shit.
He
21.
he seems to just like go along with like he's like, you know what? That logic is very sound. That makes sense. It's like I wish you
So-
just would have told us that someone else would be here, but I guess it would have ruined whatever advantage you had, I guess.
I mean, it was a really poor situation, and I kind of point to the dead homie over by the chair. Like, he did shoot me. Like, they kind of let him know, like, look, we're down a person because y'all aren't doing what you're doing.
Like that
If you would have just let me do my job and get it, but why did boss want you guys to come get it? Because I thought this was a solo mission.
I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. We were supposed to just come in, get the stone for her, and she was gonna pay us for it, and that was gonna be it.
So are you sure you know nothing?
He gives you a nod.
I. I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna just like nod and just be like, "You might as well tell her."
He kind of looks at you, and he looks confused. He's like, "Tell her what? We weren't really given any other information, unless she told
Oh
you
my
something."
God, did they not say anything? I thought I'm sitting here thinking they told you guys everything.
It's just he looks baffled, like he's the one guy who just never gets told when things are happening.
And now the world is revealed. No one knows anything.
Like,
Excellent.
did she tell you what the stone was, or why the old man had it, or
Oh, I have
anything?
no idea. I have no idea. I was just sent to retrieve it. But you guys fucked it up, and the old man got away. So, we don't have much time left. As I'm starting,
I'm gonna
quote
lean
unquote, like
over-
fake rustle papers in a drawer to make it seem like I'm actually digging for something.
Like, there's a
I'm gonna
point you
lean
do come
forward.
across the lodestone, and like as your hand gets near it, like it does like glow a more intense red.
I'm gonna lean forward like I'm injured and be like, don't you fucking touch your Also, I don't think the ruse is working.
The guy struggles a little bit in his seat and just goes, "Well, if we're all on the same team here, untie me."
Well, why would I do that? Y'all stabbed me, or shot at me.
Because we
God.
didn't know you were with us.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think we'd get this far. That's,
And Thomas, I'll say you look restrained. You are not restrained. You can do something at any time. It just you've made it look like you can't move.
just to make sure that we're talking about the same boss, because honestly, I didn't know there was other people coming. You didn't know there was other people coming. Who are you working for? Just to make sure we're on the same page.
They didn't ever give us their names because they don't 100% trust us, and we're mostly just doing little dirty work for them so they can do whatever big things they have. But there was some group that was just I think they were calling themselves the Dragonheart Crusade, I think.
What's that? What's that one place where you usually get like contracts and shit from them? That one fucking building down by the I'm like snapping my fingers, like twisting my wrist, like snapping it, like trying to think.
You mean the shady drow that meets us at the docks every so often to give us a job?
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't there a fucking warehouse? What's the warehouse? Which warehouse is that? I'm trying to get out of this, man.
It's not really a warehouse. We just kind of meet them between some of the buildings, depending on whatever the letter we get tells us to go.
I mean, yeah, but like, there's a warehouse we go to go between.
I stop rummaging through the desk and I kind of like walk up to him.
Yeah, as
like,
you're moving, when Thomas finishes his little thing, he says, "That old man just like beat your memories out of your head. Like, why the hell don't you remember anything?"
Come on, man. You know I'm bad with direction.
What are you doing?
I'm bad with direction.
Can I search his person for said note?
Yes. He will struggle a little bit, but he's powerless to fight against this. As you kind of like go through his like the pockets of his cloak or whatever, you do pull out a letter. There is a symbol on the front of it, specifically of a heart. It is a heart-shaped crest with a dragon wrapping itself around the heart. The head over top of it, kind of looking downwards. The letter itself, pretty simple. It doesn't address it specifically. Just it's a very impersonal letter. It simply just tells them their objective, which was to get the lodestone and where to drop it off. And pretty much put in there as well that if they were to fail, they would be hearing from one of their guys, I guess, later on, to discuss the cost of failure.
Okay.
Fuck, we're gonna die either way.
So be like, all right, well, this looks like a lot like mine, and I kind of like put it in my book as like kind of looking like a what's that? What are they? A bookmark? I kind of just stick it in there, and I put my book back. I'd be like, well, I'll take care of the lodestone, and yeah, and then I guess you two could deal with the with your guy, whoever this is, or if you failed, because obviously you guys failed, because I got it.
At this point, I'm gonna stand up.
clearly not bounded by anything.
Very clearly not. I'm gonna keep the disguise on as I walk over to like brush
your tiles.
past.
Yeah.
I'm gonna brush.
Also,
past
as a note,
him.
if you have your tile selected, there is a way of inverting it to show it looking the opposite direction.
Oh yeah, no, I forget how to do that.
I think it's P is the keybind that I've set it for, but that might be just for me. You guys might have to set your own.
That is
keybinds.
just for you.
Yeah. It's a little
If you
staircase
right click your
icon.
character, it's an upside down staircase. Yeah.
There's a button for it.
You should be able to reconfigure it yourselves by going into the config settings, and it is specifically, I think there's literally just one that's like token flipper or something like that.
I don't know,
don't
man.
remember.
Either way,
Well,
I'm standing up. I'm walking past. Be like, good luck with that, chum. As I step past him, and pat him on the shoulder. I'm gonna take the hat off as I pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab whatever leftover healing potions or whatever. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna ponder the trinket chest one more time.
You know you're not supposed to leave the campus with the hat, so
Man,
you can take it.
I
but-
almost died.
All right, you can take that. Add a hat of disguise to your inventory.
I'm taking the goddamn trinkets. I almost died.
All right, you can take. I will let you add hat of disguise, a glamour weave, and a cloak of billowing. The rest of it is useless.
Come on, man. Glamour.
As you walk away though from this individual, he's just like, what?
what is
He's like,
Glamour?
what the hell? He's like, you fucking tricked me. It's like, let me
no
out of
shit.
this chair.
How do you spell glamour in an instance of glamour weave?
GLAM.
GLAM brings up glamored studded leather.
Sorry.
Just type in weave.
Yeah.
Weaver's tools, a rod of weave.
You don't have the setting on that lets you see everything, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. I'm also trying to do it on.
You're doing it
D&D
on
Beyond.
Foundry. Oh, you're doing D&D. It should be on D&D Beyond because I've added a glamour weave to a character before.
Well, what was the other thing?
Cloak of billowing.
Good old cloak of billowing.
I forgot that for some reason, all of your character sheets I can't access through the campaign page. I have to go to another character's page. Then I can access your character through another character's page, which is the weirdest thing in the world to me. D&D Beyond, fix your shit. I don't know what's wrong with your shit.
Trash.
Yeah, I don't know why the glamour weave is not appearing for you.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, nor is the cloak of billowing.
What is the difference between a glamour weave and an uncommon glamour weave? They're literally the same thing. Yeah, they're 100% the same fucking thing. I think your shit's broken. I'm just adding it right now. If I spelled cloak correctly, it would have popped up. But I spelled cloak wrong. So, cool. Did you already have the hat of disguise?
I added the
Yes,
hat
you
of
did.
disguise on D&D Beyond, yeah.
Okay, if you refresh your page, you will have the glamour weave, and you will have the cloak of billowing.
Why?
Now that we've done that, and I've completed my objective of doing that for you, you still have the letter that you haven't decided to accept or not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over. I'm gonna use my insane magical knowledge to just finish the rune.
It's literally just like checking a box. That's the equivalent of what you're doing. So yeah, you do it. You finish the line or whatever. As it does, the letter itself glows this yellow color, and the bottom half of the letter burns up. The part that had the rune in it burns up, and as it does, a loud thunk hits the table, as there is a bag of gold sitting before you. I won't specify the amount, because this would be the perfect amount to get to where you need to go. And then as this happens, the letter then seems to almost regenerate the bottom part of it with a list of instructions on how to get to the location, including the nearest airport and the specific flight that you should be taking, as well as, like any other details you'll need for that. And saying that you should depart as soon as you can in order to make your flight.
Yeah. No shit.
So-
I'll
so you-
turn around and open the window, and kind of like wave to Xena, just like, well, I ain't staying here.
You are on the 3rd
Okay.
floor.
I'll figure it out.
You're just gonna jump out the building?
Yeah.
Acrobatics, both of you.
Oh, I don't need to.
Oh yeah, you fly. You just fly out.
Yeah, no,
Human boy,
I don't need
acrobatics.
to.
14.
You land very ungracefully into a bush. Take 4 points of slashing damage, as it happens to be like a holly bush.
I'm how much?
4 points.
4 minus 4. So
Not
I'm
the-
gonna
it's not
come
the
out
worst in the world.
and make my cloak of billowing, my freshly equipped cloak of billowing, billow in the non-existent wind.
Yeah, there's a
before
couple
we-
people like looking at you funny because like they know you're the kind of professor to do weird shenanigans and shit. They've never seen you jump out of a 3rd floor window and then just act like a superhero after fucking up the landing.
So, yeah, I come out of the bush I landed, strike like a heroic pose, looking up at an angle into the sky, cape billowing, and then I just walk away.
Okay. As you are, the two of you begin to make your way towards the airport. You know, lodestone with you as well as your the letter as well and the gold for the trip. Zin, your patron, once more, kind of whispers in your ear, just, I've held up my end of the bargain. Now let's see if you can keep up with yours. And as you all, continue walking on, I think that's where we'll end this one. This is a good place to end because it's about the same place we ended the other groups.
Yippee!
You guys went longer. Yeah.
By like
So
10 minutes.
no, 30.
Oh, theirs was only an hour?
Hour and 10 minutes. Theirs. Yours, guys, is almost an hour. It's
I
hour
thought you
45 as
I
of
thought
right
you
now.
said I thought you said an hour and 30.
No,
Okay.
theirs is very quick. You guys gave a little more stuff for me to run with here. So, next week, we will have the first official session. So we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, follow the Twitch, join the Discord for updates when we go live. As well as if you want to catch up on previous episodes of either this campaign or any other campaign we do, go check out the YouTube. As always, we hope to see you all in the next one.
Wait
Bye-bye.
now.